Ladies and gentlemen, Six-Figure Stock Trader here from YouTube. Folks, today we're going to be talking about the one and only Definity's internet computer. So let's get into this. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you haven't already, smash that like button and hit subscribe. I totally appreciate it more than you guys know. As you can see, we are looking at a chart on the daily of ICP, currently trading at $5.53. Now, one thing that I like about Ichimoku Clouds and trading is that it really does kind of give you a sense of when things are going to bounce, especially when we start to see these symmetrical triangle patterns and other patterns like rising wedges and descending triangles start forming near the Ichimoku cloud. Whenever we see these sideways squeezes that squeeze towards these clouds, these are major resistance points for price action, especially if we're seeing thicker Ichimoku clouds. So what exactly are we seeing right now? Well, the 50 is under the 200, which is great. And in this position, if we go bullish, I think that we are going to see a rapid increase of price over the next week or so. If this thing does start to stumble again, we might come down and double bottom off this $4.57 level, or possibly go even lower. And we're going to get into Bitcoin in just a second, but this is not financial or trading advice or anything like that. But if you had to ask me, I would say that the market is kind of gearing up for a bounce. When we look at this on a weekly chart, we can see how far away price action is from this Ichimoku cloud. And really, internet computer has never historically traded above the Ichimoku cloud. It's just been one big downhill catastrophe since launch, thanks to FTX, Alameda Research, and Solana, and other people smear campaigning ICP. If you're interested in any of that, stick around for the end screens, and there's some videos there that explain how FTX used futures trading against ICP to completely corrupt and stunt the launch of the ICP token. It's some crazy stuff. But right now we've got the symmetrical triangle squeeze that is occurring. We are so far away from this Ichimoku cloud, it is not even funny. But we do have one known, really, and I'm calling this the one known point of resistance, and that's this little September 2021 wick upwards. And really, price action came down to like 25 bucks, and this was just a natural resistance point here. So I do think that it is very possible that if we see a bounce, we might see ICP come up to this $24, $25-ish level. I don't think it's going to be overnight. Remember, this is the weekly chart. But I do think that we may see something like this occur. And I've been saying, and I've been getting made fun of this prediction, but I do think that there could be a chance that we see some sort of inverse head and shoulders like this one play out. Or maybe even some sort of descending triangle and then see ICP break out. Obviously, I would just rather see some Elliott wave theory to the upside, but it is what it is. But I do think that if we start bouncing here, really that next natural upwards resistance band is going to be right around this $24-ish level. So that would be kind of interesting. There's really no sense in speculating above that because we need to hit that first. But I do think that, short term, if we do see the price kind of tumbling down, let's throw up a little retracement here. Obviously, this $4.60 level, $4.09 level, $3.82 level, $3.43 level would be the price points I would be kind of paying attention to. This is a fairly small symmetrical triangle squeeze, so we'll see what kind of results it produces, whether it's bearish or bullish. Excuse me. and we will get into that. But for now, I do think that it's going to be any day. And we need to look at Bitcoin here quick, because what I'm about to tell you guys is pretty crazy. You know, I'm all about pattern trading and stuff. So when we look at like inverse head and shoulders, things like that, the best traders are the traders, in my opinion, that can try to predict the future through patterns a lot of times. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Man, I had some sloppy joes for dinner tonight. And they're messing me up right now. So when we go ahead and look at a few things here. Number one thing, when I throw up this inverse head and shoulders from the December 2013 all-time high to the very bottom bear market low August 15th, it produced several time sequences. And this one here, not really anything to gripe about. It might have been off a couple weeks to predict increased volatility here. But what I'm interested in here is how this yellow moving average, death crossed the 730-day moving average here. And then there's this Fibonacci time sequence right in the middle. And really, this kind of signifies the middle of the bear market. So people say, are we in the bear market? I would absolutely say yes. And really, we've been kind of in the downward spiral since November. So if you guys have been in this game since November, there's been a lot of pain in the communities, no doubt. But what we get here is we're about to see this 200 moving average death cross the 730. We got a Fibonacci time sequence, just like we had back here in 2018, 19-ish, somewhere in there. So are we going to see a bounce here with Bitcoin? Well, we got a symmetrical triangle squeeze. Price is kind of far from the Ichimoku cloud, I hope. Only time will tell. I would say that we will know what's going to happen here within the next couple days. For the last month or two, I've been predicting that this July 5th-ish area is going to be very important for Bitcoin and the crypto markets, to say the least. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys all on the next one.